Corey, so we're at Slap News. John, it didn't go the way as you expected. How you feeling right now?
As happy as I am to win, I'm not very happy about a lot of stuff right now. Got a lot of work to do, a lot of recovery to do, and a lot of stuff to figure out.
Can you explain to us what happened to your arm or your shoulder on that first strike?
I think when I, obviously went out there through full force, something let go that I really couldn't control. So I had to go through and figure out what in the hell I could do to try and survive, and that was my best bet at that point in time.
Can you confirm which area of the body the injury occurred?
My right shoulder.
Okay. Having to switch up your strike, midway through and go to the left, what was going through your mind in that moment?
Shit. was not my ideal plan. I train with it because I always know that something could happen. I mean, you could break a finger, a wrist, your palm, something, and not be able to throw that hand. So, as much as I train it, it didn't really do what I would like it to tonight. So it's back to the drawing board in a multitude of ways when I get home.
I mean, Wesley had an early foul. How much did that play into your mind throughout the event, throughout the match? And were you just trying to get it to a decision?
I mean, in all reality, yeah. At that point, it was more so survival and score the points that I need to be able to get in there because I knew that I wasn't, with my left hand, I didn't have the confidence I do with my right to be able to put him out.
I mean, Wesley was quite vocal throughout the match. Were you able to hear him whatsoever, or did you block it out?
I mean, I could hear him. It was just, we're both up there as different entities of people compared to when we're normally together. So it's just the name of the game and how it goes when you're up there at that podium.
How worried were you about the doctors stopping the match?
I wasn't too worried because my arm could have been fucking on the ground and I would have used my left one anyway.
You get the deciding victory, the decision. Were you surprised?
Yeah. In all reality, yeah, because at that point I really didn't know which way it was going to go because of everything that had happened. It wasn't the cleanest match. It wasn't the best match for either of us, and I know we both are going to go back to the drawing boards and figure out what it is that we got to do from here.
Who do you think is deserving to get that title shot against you next?
Anybody and everybody that wants it. It's not just the 185s calling my name anymore. It's everyone from 170, heavyweight, 205, fucking any other slap fight thing going on. People want a piece of anyone who obtains a belt.
Is there anybody that you want specifically?
I still don't give a shit to this day. I'll go up there against whoever they put me up against. So, it is what it is. It's the name of this game.
All right. OH.
Hi-oh.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hi, John.
Hi.
I'm curious, would you be open to a rematch considering how this went?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like him and I both wanted to put on a better show, whether my arm tweaked or not, Neither of us want to have fouls. We both want to go in there and have a completely clean match, even if it is 5 rounds. We want the cleanliness. We want the proper strikes and the proper everything that it comes up to be, because then that really makes it hard for them to come up with the decision, and they really have to toe the line on rules at that point to figure out who's going to come away with the W.
Have the two of you talked at all since the end?
Oh yeah, we were hanging out in the back right afterwards. It's not like we had a personal problem with each other. We know what this is. This is a game that we're playing, and to make it as intense as possible before we get up there, there's definitely a sever between friendships while you're battling.
What is your coach telling you between rounds?
He's just really kind of helping direct me on what's going on up there, what calls they're making, because, Wesley was hitting me good. Obviously, I had a bit of an issue and had to switch up while I was up there, so I was more focused on trying to pretty much survive at that point and land what I needed to get my points.
Was there more pressure on you this time, considering you had the belt on the line?
Absolutely. I've said this to people before. I've laid the foundation, and I laid the first brick by winning the belt. Defending it's the second brick, but I feel more so that's a half a brick of what I was trying to put out there. So I definitely have some redemption in a multitude of ways I'm coming for.
And after you won at Power Slap 1, how did your life change?
It changed in a whole bunch of ways. Instagram went from under 200 followers to probably about 2,000 before I get back to my phone. I'm able to do a lot more stuff at home for my wife and kids. We just had the patio redone. There's another baby on the way. There's a million other things I have to take care of. So it's really helped out in a lot of ways, and it's helping even as upset as I am right now with this win, it's still helping me at this very moment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, John, Dominic with Power Slap News. Today, you heard "and still." The moment leading up to that announcement, did you think you'd done enough?
Honestly, I didn't really know. Wesley and I both had some mistakes, and it didn't go how I had planned it, nor how I wanted it to throughout the whole thing. So it was really, again, that was up to the judges. I wouldn't have been mad at whatever decision they had to make with that one, because it is what it is.
When you had that injury there, you seemed to immediately start working on your shoulder. Is this something that happened in the past? Are you used to kind of popping it in and out?
My other shoulder did the same thing when I was a lot younger. So just the fact that I could feel it and I kind of had the guesstimate of what was going on. I'm not willing to go up there and just quit on some bullshit. So, I mean, they could have fucking shot that arm off and I would have swung the other one anyway.
Round 5, you threw it anyways. Was that something you and your coach were talking about, like championship rounds, you got to do it?
No, that was just me. I'd fucking wing it.
Thank you so much, man. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much. Thank you all very much. Appreciate you for coming.